yetintim ho emra so bifuma emra no betimi akọ ediatia na emfansion international law no say trafficking slavery ni na no crime against humanity. Amampani John Dramani Mama Kasa Africa Union Summit press conference away ase. O say ade ba ko ha adwene pa ne say consultation woni embedifo bebre na eguso omo kasa. E be say tintim sa enema we edition international law no emuna woni in a UNESCO Global Group of Experts on Reparation, Pan-Africa Lawyers Union. And enipa wako wenim ewo additional academicians bibrina na share Africa Union Committee on Experts and Reparation and Africa Union Legal Experts Conference Group ni na share. Ye say abonefo sem yakayaka sem ukasem enipa ye tomo enipa odwede ni na no ewiesi na beka abom de sin de si atwam ebra ye de abifo afiapim aha num ani echi ho no ekọ yakayaka dim tomo ebi ko Europe America no sabani na atwam ebre eyebre wo se ewiesi na akabom na yezintim mera ebeso ati enipa odwede ni pedom fa yakayaka dim Amampani John Dramani Mahama.
Indeed, the issue of reparations and restorative justice goes beyond, and that is in answer to the first question, just monetary compensation. It's about setting the historical record straight. It's about returning stolen artifacts from Africa. It's about the pillaging that took place in the period of the slave trade. Issues about quantum are still being researched, and I don't think that a lump sum of money is going to be taken and distributed to countries. We'll get to that point and we'll discuss that when the time comes. But for now, our aim is to put the resolution on the floor, let the world acknowledge that this happened and that there's been, in recent memory or in world history, no more grave injustice against humanity than the slave trade. 12 million people were transported, forcibly taken and transported across the Atlantic. The number of people who died in the Middle Passage is estimated at about 2 million people, either people who jumped off ships, they prefer to die than to go and live in slavery, or people who were too ill or were sick and were tossed overboard to be eaten by sharks and all that. And so that historical record must be set straight. And like I said, it's a whole movement, it's a whole story. And once we table this, we will move to the next stage of it. And so it's not about quantum for now, but there are people who have done research on what's the value of the human displacement was. There are people who have done that research, but our resolution has nothing to do with quantum for now.
Arashimai Magana for Wasembia Kase Sika Eya Denya Sika Ntime Emanko Amampani se eye enipa besa opepe du minute 12 million na sabro na brofon beto womo ede omko Europe ni America no ade no de honom ya no da so honom a da so ewa before ede yenguma mu ya twetwe ede ato honom na kase financial reparation ase bia ewafom obi na emfe bi achi o fa kwan bi na ade na asen wa restore na ase wa pa nwochew ewo kwan bi so e se no beba de na mom se sa de ne be fi obi nsi bi mu no e de we se 24% kan wasem na be international law o ma bani akasa de atudwa bi se monetary sikasem empata monetary compensation no e ho hia afro historic record straight ene ma foforo aka nyina wo se ye de eka ho na enema so oba ye wo wiade ko yiska akọ ene agudie ne ahoni ahodo wo wi akọ nyina no so menka so de ko ya na so wi akọ ye okay ni na wo de ko e wo se ye sansan ensa kabim e wa bi maimo Africa.
Today I'm pleased to report significant progress. The initiative is firmly grounded in international law. Slavery is prohibited under international law as a peremptory norm, a jus cogens principle from which no derogation is permitted. The resolution builds upon this legal foundation and rests on 3 pillars. First is historical accuracy, second is legal defensibility, and third is continental and diaspora alignment. We've ensured that the text of this resolution reflects rigorous scholarship, moral clarity, and diplomatic credibility. Ghana has undertaken extensive consultations to strengthen the resolution. We've engaged with the ECOWAS, we've engaged with UNESCO, the Global Group of Experts on Reparations, the Pan-African Lawyers Union, academic institutions, the African Union Committee of Experts on Reparations, and the African Union Legal Experts Reference Group. We hosted the inaugural joint meeting of the African Union Committee of Experts on Reparations and the African Union Legal Experts Reference Group in Accra earlier this month to further refine the text of the resolution. We also began engagement with the diaspora at the Ghana Diaspora Summit held in December last year. This has been inclusive, deliberate, and consultative. Following expert consultations, the title has been refined to read Declaration, and I quote, Declaration of the Trafficking in Enslaved Africans and Racialized Chattel Enslavement of Africans as the gravest crime against humanity.
Arishimai Mama Penny John Dramani Muhammad Kasai no na yemfa enwane ni kwa yesem entoso mamo simsisi kasi eso. Openi bia bebeka no wasim bia atwam na weso afo chese former minister. Ewaso ya na omuhwe enwane ni kwa yesem so nwan for frimpon aduna. O si wiase be bia den na ma fa nto afrito. The into wakasa ne say yakasa enwane food agriculture enso eyekua yenti no nanka eyekoko board. Womo ehye food and agriculture ase nanso wonim kwan ya Dr. Kessben to forsen o my Ghana sikasem so for fa so dada mahama so enjujuo so nko aduo so kansem gu na sumo wonim kon fa so convince na o mampaniti ase ma eniye cocoa board are se Ghana cocoa sector no e dey free food and agriculture in area Ministry of Finance was Ministry of Finance dey sikasem ene ho tutu e na wo ye na yakase food and agriculture so enwane ni kweyensem so ena kokoo so ye krenti amaga na kria ba kokora ma omafo sikapa na nanoma ye ne mebuna beto so kokoo ezise yi kokoo di free kokoo board na say ye yi free food and agriculture dia onti ase kim odwene ho onti ase so a na wanwene ho o se yakase food and agriculture ondwumedi nso obehwa kokoo ne to say ne ye no begu so amakoko na so do so na mo na ye free so afi kokwakuafo asetene mu ye die omo wafo no so ka ho bi ansa kwa na productivity enhancement say ebebo amakoko no atimi akosoro na dodo na yato okay no ye food and agriculture honom de afi say ye ba no Ministry of Finance so a omo de revenue mobilization say ye gisika yemfa kwan ebefa so enye sika omom da so enye sika omarabo enye sika sika kwa na fi so ekaba debt management no ere no masedenti nei said the cocoa sector no kwhye sa so ewe ase a ebede na njija odumenya fo frempon ado
unim eno ye another ayipa eno so this so yaba over the years no na ye ne Cote d'Ivoire fo nyina Minister of Agri na Minister of Agri kana na ye living income differentials we say ne Cote d'Ivoire fo ya arrangement bi anti na ye price differentials no kakra bi nti na it will not even motivate anybody to smuggle cocoa outside. You could have transferred it to the finance ministry, but you see, at forcing convince the president to say, cocoa, sika bemuno, say a bad ho. You make you obi onim bia our government will be no crebiano. Baby ska will be at forcing a training na aba Minister of Finance. And yes, I know they came to change the whole. You say, cocoa. Finance ministry. But we share cocoa jumana from Ukodo to Uko Pesilin said, "Dia Uben Nachana to Utia Uko Hatan, every about 90% near a Greek. I don't think what the share a finance minister because of the marketing. Marketing is a short AB.
Arishimai Nana Frimpon Ziga, Eden the Castle or the digest you made so. The digest media crona so na ye hwe eni cocoa eni aban ehwane bo no so kakra cocoa ye de kwa adwama so eni cocoa manfo fa koti kwan so ekoto na no adam nhyiemu ofre no ensem betu dwa no so ntino Dr. Edward Karewe ɔreso na anafre mponsi ka di nkɔmɔ de dagye so mo no so de nimfa koko ene kwa befa so aba industrial assets sector na konkan no ɔde to dwa wose ene se koko industry betimi akonkan dia da ye fa nya amanosem ena party A na party B na CEO we ne ba ye na ban ko jiska ne ba we ena ban she boss of makoko bu akosoro na wantimi na ban ka se koko no obeswe so amakuafo na wantimi na ban na monto aba wose nya ya amanosem edi ekoko sector na yenu nti ne mprempren ene niema agegu niema ahwehwen wakasa dia tu edwase onye ne se MPP be se koko industry no eba form saso na NDC ne MPP na obi ne wo bompai se ene koko sector na se industry no ma form na koko fo ekwam no omo no mo nsoro mo mbeda bi mfa so nti ne didwa nti de obeso ne se mprempren enye blame game ena we ne ye na semesi no bente na nhye pa mudi gu akwam ena koko akan na bosi am ko boy na ka beda bi emprempren de ne sa asem ne se bi kwa beda be fa so na wo hawe honum no yetimi aso ano.
I think that Ghana has not done enough. We have not managed our cocoa industry very well. So it will just be unfair for anybody to think that the crisis that we have today is a matter of today. No, it is not. It is an accumulation.
Can you repeat that again? Can you repeat that again? Is a matter of what?
I'm saying that it is unfair to think that the current crisis in the cocoa industry is caused by events of today. It is an accumulation of our mismanagement.
I see.
Of the cocoa industry that has brought us this far.
I see.
And that must be put on record. We may want our current leaders, and for that matter, the management of Cocoa Board, to address the crisis. And indeed, they must be at the forefront of all of us to address the crisis. That it will be totally unfair to blame the current management for what is happening today. Some of the factors I'm giving my friend, the farmer.
Arishima koko sector sebe konkan nebu abayehwa so ene ho enkomotwetwe na ndi semene kontisire ne for Johnson esiedum katia so de na asia problem meche thank you to ne na manda kopie mu ewo Apadentra West about one person so finfi mantemu na eho no se ene de boba kokum no mamienu ena se aprobo no mo no wonfa so na ene koko sector ne crisis ne ene ma ekoso ne ho nkasa so de na tom oso nim sa afim pimienu eduonu miesa kosi afim pimienu eduonu na koko afim meche 2023-2024 crop season no abandada no eto okwaje besia bom na loan word to 800,000 tons of cocoa safi no na besia no pacho yetwia ebre so ye no e we say yetwia no e full loan no besia ni na akoba ne se ade 400,000 pe eno mutimi aka ho asema eno amoakura na enu mukura no wantimi antwia kanu amenei wo musa so rezi cocoa bond na say cocoa bond no the fund from local banks kakra bia hodo e wa maga na mwansa ena no kura no still kra wantimi antwia e ka no wode sha fimpimie no ena edundum onunya for John say dun katia
na omo breso a de won betimi bia na omo afa na omo atu apotra womu kuro ba so enu ntina finance minister no obeska no nyina so ye frɛ no keke sɛ bra bebu akontra kaka ɔse bemba a wɔdane a bebu so a ye twema so nyama a ye popo ba efa koko asɛm ene ayi ya ɔno ɛna ne nyina esi ne srɛ so ɔno so wɔdane ko Ebrenim but mecheche bunye makaka de wo de se kokolo ebrebia ya kwantikosia ewo amanone na ye ba ne de sika no aba abeto koko yɛtɔ kookoo no a ne yɛde kookoo no akɔ akɔte bosia no ka deɛ ɛbɛka akyire no ɛna ɛyɛ ɔman no mfa so a yɛde bi ɛbɛma abuafoɔ na aban so ɛde bi ayɛ n'adwuma.
Arishima Murmya Johnson as Sedun Katiana Casamidi card to just say we thank you to copy more upper denture west about on person 20 when cry na aporo bonumna onya kwanya wode 220 no edebia meka se wiase do bia ne hawonti no onmanya for Johnson said Katia Casafa Coco hono na ni fahino woni wo boase na nakofi akon enso sira ban se we de opese o nyankopon ekasa ka Chemframentin Framan Johnson said in Kationga and Chom and Benjo and many mamma. Any and this abansa I am free, don't quite quine or say why. About BCC.
Nako the new way, Akadena, I can catch it. I can catch it, I can. A son said, General Chairman, Mr. Esia Dukatia. Oka, or your Oshaba, or this. And we are yet about 2024. Only na pound for 2 when I ban an animal. And the sra and what any shrap, an animal so tear. And maybe I am able to do any man. Ye bomb payamano. A son said, any day I will brass or the man an animal. I saw any year. When you go also tear an animal pipe walk, and my own rano. I just said, yeah, that's right, you know. When I mean so, I hear the own. Was it Debbie? The Trahos I hear it. Baby, I'm going to shra and them one. Send them and
Arishima Maya Korea Cassian Crana communication, a yankrato. And Gratono air sector, and I say so and I say, na yakase, National Communications Authority, NCA. One more and a say a day, me, and a wo. In the yeton cra communication yene omanfo kasa e mobile phone so ye send video SMS ene ma hofra ka nyina no ene mobile network operators so omode sa nyoma no dom ye no ye ntemetimi akonkan na oha obi ho no mehwe no masiesie na e dia mempempen oman sakra bibire om say new quality targeter om dia ma mobile network operators ne se omuni so na muama yenso a ene yedi omo edwumadie no edi edwuma no so e ho betimi atoyen na ka se SMS ai ne se ode message mobile no short message service e na ye 20 afa na SMS no he wom se acha ene MMS inti SMS SMS ne short message service MMS multimedia messaging service wasi acha ene tetenum ke na wase ni pansaka Islambis me bese be send message ma fifi ni dania kwa me boss apa kwa na dani saka na fifi saka Harrison eno achi multimedia messaging service no enye a message say e twede bi eno say odi photo odi video ne ne ma afofraka e ma obi no so e wo say acha 5 seconds send pa no ensaka ojiri se no bebo am ne wodwumade ho sem atumi akọ enkan eno chi so mo call drop rate sa call drop rate ne tiawa se bia ofro bia obete kun na de na tia sai anko sa kun no enye se bia wo anase me mfoncho de mo technical issue sa technical issue a e ma call drop rate ne ban so empanifo e hwe se na ke gina 3% kura so bete aba 1% a enye dodo be keto abi o call connection success rate honoma edo etia wane se ufuru bi na kwa was me establish call no se nipa na ye busy se onye busy embo se call na nkokora na betimenya voice note a ebeka bibi ede akire wo ojiri se no betimi abo amenu men na etimi akonkan no kwa wo hwe ni se ebe yo hanchi mu ediokunum 95% je se e ko 100 ansa enti we ene sakraye ene targeter National Communications Authority ede ma mobile network operators ewa magane mu ene fifi obomichidom ene we producer taso na dani technician duty gwez baba sam ena afeso UNICEF for penny deg befi kase de mabofo na namu nyina boa ema in intention so a muso aba no so boa mebo abo ansem nyina no e de be somo na wiye menso a me di chia me se me di ntem kase me di ne oba palamesi